So Allah created women with the innate traits of femininity and their physical bodies and psychological makeup. And likewise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created men with innate characteristics and traits of masculinity and with their physical bodies, each of them different. The body of the woman is not the same as the body of the man. And the man's psychological makeup and his emotional makeup is different to the woman. And each of them, when you look at them, their makeup and their physiology and their psychology, you can see the difference between them. Only the one living in denial would deny that and reject that. So their physical bodies are different. Their psychological makeup is different. Their emotional reactions are different. How their bodies behave is different. A man does not menstruate, nor does he give birth, nor does he produce milk upon the birth of his wife giving birth. It is the woman that produces breast milk, not the man. It is the woman that menstruates, not the man. It is the woman that gives birth, not the man. They are different. Physically they are different. Emotionally they are different. The functions of their bodies function differently. The only one who would deny that or would claim that this is not the case is either a person whose fitrah, his innate nature, has become corrupted, or their intellect is corrupted or deficient. So the one whose intellect has become corrupted, he will claim, or she will claim, that a man can become a woman through gender reassignment, knowing full well that that is nonsensical. If physically you are different, psychologically you are different, physiologically you are different, your body parts are different, you were born different, then how can one become the other? It's nonsensical, and it shows the naqs in aql, the deficiency in the intellect of those who claim that. And this is no different to a person desiring for race reassignment. He was born an African, but he thinks that he's a Norwegian. Or he was born a Chinese man, and he thinks that he's an Aborigine. Why? Because he wants to reassign his race. And this is no different to a person who wants to enter into species reassignment. Born a human being, but he thinks he's a donkey, maybe because he behaves like one. So what stops a person from reassigning himself? Except the naqs in their aql, or that they are people who are mentally disturbed, that there is some disorder that they are suffering. And it is a disorder, a gender identity disorder, or a species identity disorder. A human being who thinks he's a dog, or a cat, or a man who thinks he's a woman. And this is due, and it results from a confusion in their upbringing and a confusion in their education, that you strip them of their innate nature and you corrupt their fitrah, such that a child at the age of 7 or 8 doesn't know whether he is sexually a boy or a girl or a male or a female, or whether his gender is a gender that is open to choice, or whether the gender or the sex that he was born with is something that is predefined due to the fact that Allah created him in a particular form or a particular fashion. Don't be deceived. This is opposition to the command and the order and the wisdom of the Lord of the worlds, who created them and He fashioned them and He placed them upon the earth and He provided for them. Yet they rebel against Him in the worst possible ways and fashions. Don't be deceived, my brothers and sisters. Know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created you for a purpose. Recognize that purpose and fulfill it. And you will meet your Lord with happiness.